G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Scenario 33 from the Paratroopers pack from GMT and Chad Jensen, and we're about to go on with the Americans' turn. Okay, so they finished with 2 recovers last time and have picked up 2 recovers and 2 artillery requests, which is totally useless. So we're going to get rid of the 2 that, and we're going to get rid of 2 recovers. We really need some moves and fires, so yay. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Americans, over to the Germans. Recover, move, fire, command, confusion, and fire. Okay. Righto. So again, probably the best thing they can do at the moment is fire with these guys at Sergeant White, which would be really, really handy for them. So they're going to do that. They have nothing to help with that, so they're firing again for 7, 8, 9 into here. Ouch! 19 and a sniper. And the sniper hits at D1. It's up there and does nothing. Okay, 19 against Sergeant White. He's sitting there for 8, and I have absolutely nothing to help him. 8 and 8, 16, and he is hit. He goes down like a bag of poo. And there is nothing else they can really do. They don't want to move from where they are because they're doing exactly what they need to do. So that's it for them. So we're back to the Americans, who had 2 recovers and have picked up 2 routes and 2 moves. Nothing to fire again. Righto, so we're going to have to do a recover first, that's for sure. Or is that right? Hang on a tick. No, not yet. We're going to do a move first. Oh, hang on, we've only got 2 orders, haven't we? No. Yeah, we'll do a move first. Okay, so the first thing we're going to, because if we recover him, we can't move him, though, dicky whacker. We're going to recover. So we're there for 9. Oh, we get a 9, so that didn't bloody help at all. Made it worser and worser. And I can't even really move him anymore now. Damn it, Janet. I could move him by routing him. That's about the best I could do. But if I get him to here, then they can shoot at me anyway with the 5, 6, 7, which is better than that just. So, yeah, I may as well do that, I suppose. He's either going to stay there or he's going to head that away. So we're going to route ourselves. Okay, so we need higher than 8. And it doesn't do any good. So that's it. We get 2 new cards. The Germans are up and they've picked up another fire. So they've got 2 fires, move and recover. So I think they'll just fire. And again, 5, 6, 7 into there. Yeah. 7 and 11, 18. Jeezy wheezy. And he's there for 8 with nothing to help at all. 8 and 8, 16. We have a sniper at J4. J4. Let's take out the machine gun. There we go. Okay, so Sergeant White is dead. And that's another 2 VP, taking the Germans up to 18. So, of course, they're going to do a recover now as their second. And this guy is here for 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's back again. So I didn't even have a chance to move in on him. And that's it for the Germans. 2 new cards for them. And we're over to the Americans, who have a recover, a route, 2 moves. And they pick up 2 more routes. So we're going to get rid of the 3 routes and get 3 new cards. Wow. Germans, move, fire, command confusion, artillery request, and command confusion. So they're just going to get rid of these 3 cards. Get 3 newbies. Their deck's getting awfully thin now. Okay, Americans, recover, 2 moves, 3 moves, 2 recovers, and an artillery request. Okay, well, I think we need to move. Okay, so the first move is simply going to be this guy moving into objective 1. It's not worth anything at this stage, but we've taken it. The second move would be this bloke here over to Blankenship. Again, nothing to see here. That's it. And 2 cards for the Americans. Germans, move, fire, recover, move, move. Excuse me. I'm allergic to me again. Okay, so they've got nobody to fire at. They don't want to move. They want to keep the recover. So at the moment, these guys sitting here are going to stop this bloke coming into here. If he comes into here, they can hit him. If he comes into here, they can hit him. If he goes into there, they can hit him. And then if he ends up into there, they can hit him. And if he comes back into here, they can hit him. And then he goes into there, they can hit him. So, you know, this guy could fire into here, but I don't see any sense in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the 2 of the moves, and I'll get 2 new cards. The Americans, 2 recovers, artillery that they can't use, and a move, and they pick up a fire and a command confusion. Okay. I need to start taking some of the Germans out. So we're going to go for a move, and we're going to activate Lieutenant Ray and his people. So we'll move this bloke first into here. They can see him. And they decide to fire. And they fire for 6, and 1 is 7 into there. with nothing to help. Oh, 7 and 11, 18. Wow. Okay. And he's in there for 8, 9, 10. And 9, 19. My God, he got away with it. And then these guys will move into here. And again, they fire for 5, 6, 7 into there. And 11 again. 18. Jesus, wheezes. But as we moved, we didn't do it, so no. No, we are. We threw smoke grenades. So we threw smoke and we threw it there, and it is a 5. So that's 5 off their 18, takes them down to 13, firing into there. The squad is there for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 11, he's fine. And Ray is there for 9, 10, 11. And 8, and is also fine. So that's their first. What do they want to do for their second? And they can't do anything. So that's it for the Americans. 2 new cards for them. And we're over to the Germans, who have 2 fires, a move, and a recover. Two fires, a move, and a recover. Okay, so they don't need a recover. They shall fire again. Yes. It's not real flash, but it's better than nothing. So 5, 6, 7 into this guy here. -5 is a whole 2. +9 is 11. And he's in there for 8, 9, 10, and 11, and is safe. And there is nothing else they can really do. They get 2 cards. That's their last 2 cards. So the next time they need to draw one, they will have a time. Okay, so the Americans have got 2 recovers, a command confusion, an artillery request, a rout, and an artillery request. So they're going to get rid of all those 4 cards and just keep the 2 recoveries. They draw 4 new ones. The Germans have got a recover, move, fire, and pick up, a command confusion, and an artillery denied. They're going to get rid of those cards and draw cards, so therefore we are at time. Gentlemen, please. We reshuffle the German deck. Okay. We go up to time 2. Excuse me. It's not sudden death. We have to remove a smoke. We can look at dig-ins. Germans have none. Americans do have 1 dig-in, which they are going to put right on the floor. No, not quite. Caught it in my lap. They're going to put it right here. Oh, God almighty. In fact, they might put it here. No, up here. We'll dig in Ray. So that's his dig in that he's used. And that's the end of that. So the Germans get their 2 cards. We're over to the Americans with 2 recovers, a move, and a fire. Okay. Right. Now, if I decide to fire, I don't have anything to add to it. I could fire for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into there. But that's the only fire I've got. So I'm better off moving some extras over to try and take some people's out. Now, if I bring these guys to here, they can't be seen. That's 3. Bring them here, they can be seen. So I need to come around the long way and then pop into here. And then I can bring fire onto these. So if we move, okay, so we can move 6 total. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, so that's our first move. And then what we could do is bring this bloke down. We can try and cut these off and maybe try and knock them out at some stage. Or I can try and bring him over to support this mob closing in. I don't have any smoke or anything. So if I move this guy, I could go there for 3. And that'd be about it, wouldn't it? I can't get over there, that's another 3. If I come up here, he can see me and shoot me. If I come down this way, I could go 3, 4, 5, 6. But then I've got 4 out here doing nothing. Okay. We're going to move. And I'm almost wanting to grab these guys and bring them forward. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm just banking on getting a advance. I've got 2 recovers, so if they shoot me up, I should be able to survive and then hopefully get an advance. Yeah, I know, it's really sucky. I need to get into here so I've got some cover to advance into there. So I think I need to get this guy into here and then at least try and advance him into there. So he'll go there for 3. Four. So I don't want to go that way. Yeah, 3, 4 to there. They can see him. They can shoot if they want. They have 1 fire, recover, move, and they've picked up another fire and a command. Confusion, so they are going to fire. Again, firing for 6, 7, up into there. Plus 7 is 14. And he's sitting out there for 7 with nothing to help. Plus 7 is 14, but we have an event first. The event is Hero. If not already in play, place the American hero in a friendly hex. Rally up to 1 broken unit there. I don't have anybody broken at the moment, so... where to put this guy? I think if I put him up in here, and then this guy is broken because he was moving. And that's the last of the 2 orders for the Americans. They get 3 new cards. And we're back to the Germans, who have a fire, move, recover, and a command confusion. So, of course, do they want to fire to try and take this guy out and hope with the 2 cards they pick up that they get another fire? And I think they've got to. They need to knock that bloke out. So they're going to fire. Again, 5, 6, 7 up to there. Plus 11, 18. Wow. Okay, and our little man there is there for 8. And we have nothing to help. 8 and 9, 17. He gave it a good try, but it just wasn't to be. And that's another 2. So the Germans are now on 20 victory points. Rasta Crescent Frassen. Okay. Germans don't want to do any more. They'll take 2 new cards. And the Americans now have 2 recovers, 2 fires, a move, and an artillery request. So do we move and hope for that the Germans don't have a fire? Dun, dun, dun. The next question is, do we move on these guys or do I move on this guy? I've only got 1 move, so that means then they could try and come up, but they're going to go 2, 3. They're not going to have enough to get into there. So here, I could go 1 into there. And then, yeah, that's going to give them a shot. But then I could go 2, 3, 4 to there. Or I could just run the hero up and take out any fire commands that they have. Yeah. Because he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could actually get into there if he was allowed to. Okay, so let's go with these guys. We're going to move. Our hero and our paratroop. So they can move for a maximum of 5. So they're going to go 1 into there. The Germans can see him. They do not have a fire. So then they come up to here. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go to here, then this guy's just going to be able to see me, and I don't want that. If I stay here, this is the only bloke that can see me. Okay, so we've got the move done. So now we can maybe do some fire. And we've got enough here. I can't bring any more down. So again, it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into there. with nothing to help. 10 and 8, 18. Okay. Righto. And this guy here has got 7, 8, 9, 10. Now they do have a concealment they can use, so they're going to use that. And that's going to take it down to 16. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. And 7 is enough. And the event is interdiction. Suppress 1 unit in a hex with less than 1 cover. Okay. So they could suppress... Well, this is the interesting thing, isn't it? These blokes actually have 1 cover because of this. This bloke has 1 cover, just as he is. This bloke has, again, over this way, 2 cover. These guys have 2 cover for that. So there's nobody that's got less than 1 cover. So no. Righto, so we're fired into here. He's safe. This guy's in here for 10. And 7 is 17, which is just enough. And they have an event which is eliminate 1 broken unit. There are no broken units. So that is all the Americans can do. They get 2 new cards. And the Germans have a recover, which they don't need to use. They have a move, which they don't need to do. And they've got a command confusion and an artillery request. So they're going to get rid of these 3 cards. Well, I suppose they could come up 1, couldn't they? They can move 5. Ooh, no. They're going to get rid of these 3 cards and get 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Americans have 2 recovers, fire, artillery, fire, and fire. No movement. Jesus Wheezers. So we could fire with these guys. That'd be 6, 7 into there. But he's in there for 7 and 3 is 10 anyway. I've got no movement. I need to move. Okay. Righto. So we're going to fire. We're going to fire from here into there. So we have 6, 7 into there with hand grenades is 9. 9 and 5, 14. Jesus. And of course he's in there for 7 and 3 is 10. And 5 is 15 and he's fine. Okay. So that's our first order. Our second order will be to fire as well. And we're going to fire these guys back into here. So again, 7, 8, 9, 10 into there. Nothing to add. +3. Wow. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10. And 7, he's fine, and the event is battle hardened. 1 German unit becomes a veteran. Okay. Well, I think at the moment this is where they need to put it. Here. Okay, and then we have 8, 9, 10 here. +4 is just enough, and the German sniper hits at N7, which is over here and does nothing. That's it for the Americans, and they get 3 new cards. And the Germans have a recover and have picked up a move, command confusion, rout, and artillery request. Okay, so they can't rout anybody. They don't want a command confusion. Artillery request is useless. And the move at the moment is useless. They're going to keep the recover and get 4 newbies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Americans recover, fire, artillery, and 2 moves. No advance. Okay, so we are going to move these 2. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 into there. They've moved. This guy can shoot at them. This guy can shoot at them. No, he can't because he's crossing that one and that one. So just this guy can shoot there. I know. He's against there. He's against there. So, yeah, they can see straight through there. Righto. So, do they want to fire? And they have 1 fire and a lot of rubbish. So again, do they want to fire? Or do they want to catch us in... Well, it's not going to make any difference. There's no cover in here. They move up to there. There's no cover in there, but they'll still get the 2. I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to, but I think they need to. That's the trouble. Okay, so they're going to fire. They need to try and keep these people away. Okay, so this guy's firing for 5, 6, 7, 8 into here. They've got a machine gun. So they'll use sustained fire and call it 10. Nothing else? No. Plus 6, 16. Righto. So this guy's here for 8 and 2 is 10. And we have nothing to help. 10 and 4, he is gone. He's hit. And our little hero's in there for 11. And 7, he's fine. We have an American event, which is white phosphorus. Sorry. You may place smoke adjacent to an unbroken American squad. If you do, each player must break one of their own units in that hex. So if I had have done that, if I left him there, I could have put white phosphorus in there and broken him. But what I can do is throw it out here. Again, giving me some cover. Or I could even throw it here, giving some cover. I think this is better. So we'll throw our white phosphorus there. It's not going to hurt anybody, but it is smoke. And it is 4 smoke. So not great, but better than nothing. Okay, so we've done our move. They fired. We can't go any further. We could do our recover. Yeah, I think we'll recover This bloke is here for 9 and 2 is 11. We get a 9, so he's back. And that's all the Americans can do at the moment. So the Americans get 2 new cards. They've got 1 card left in their deck. And the Germans have a recover, artillery request, and a rout. So they're just going to get rid of these 2 cards. Get, 4 new ones. Right, the Americans have move, fire, artillery, move, and rout. God almighty. Okay, I'd really like to get rid of some cards, but I still need to move. That's the big bloody poo-poo head shitty bum thing. Righto, so first move, no. Yes. Move. And we're going to move these guys to here. Like that. That's 1, 2, 3 into there. This German can see us. This German can see us. This guy can't. Okay, do they have a fire? And they had a recover, and that's what they've picked up. Absolute rubbish. So we are going to bank on hopefully picking up an advance in our next cards. We are going to move again, and we're going to bring this guy down 2, 3, like that. Or do I want to do that? I'm just going to bring these guys down into the smoke. Like that. I will bring that bloke down to there. And that's our 2 moves. Banking on getting an advance. Okay, now the other thing is that we can only draw 1 card of the 2 we need. So that becomes time. And that means that now the Americans can give 3 orders. Because we're at time 3. Yay! Okay, so we are at time 3 now. We have to remove the smoke, which is the trouble, leaving us out there in the middle of nowhere. Okay, time 3. So 3 commands for the Americans now. Smoke removed, no reinforcements. No sudden death. We can look at dig-ins. The Germans don't have any. And the Americans don't have any. So they get their final card. And that is that. And we're over to the Germans, who have a recover they can't use. And like I said, this is what they've picked up. Command confusion. Rout, and a recover. So they're going to keep the recover, get rid of the other 3, get 3 new cards, and the Americans have got a rout, a fire, 2 artillery requests, a command confusion, and a rout. Fried sausages! We can't fire, we can't do anything. Well, we can fire, but that's about it. But then I'm only going to get 1 card back. If I fire, it would be for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into there. But I only get 1 card. Whereas if I sit out there and take it on the chin, I can get rid of Artillery, artillery, command, rout, and rout. And just keep the fire card. And pray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 American cards. Germans, 2 recovers. And they've picked up command, confusion, and a rout. So they'll get rid of those 3. Get 3 new ones. Okay, Americans, we want at least an advance. And we get a fire, an artillery, an advance, and a move. Yay! Sorry, got all excited. Okay. Right. So we are going to advance. And we will advance into here with these guys. And do I want to advance him? No, I do not. He can come under his control now. Okay. So I advance into there. Germans, do you have any ambushes you can use? And they do not. They have nothing. Americans do have an ambush. And they're going to use it. So Hermann the German is going to look here. Now, if he goes this way, then that leaves him with 3, 4, 5, which is pretty crappy. If he goes this way, then he's got 6. So he's going to go that way. Okay. So he has 6 plus 5 is 11. And we have 6 plus 1, because it's boxed, is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have him beat anyway, but we've still got a draw, plus 8, and we kill these guys and take objective 5. Okay, so let's work this out. So we've destroyed their machine gun. We've taken out Sergeant Bierman. That's 2 VP. So they go down to 18. We took out a rifle squad. That's 2 VP. So they go down to 16. We've taken objective 5, which is worth 4 VP. So they lose 4 to 12. And we gain 4, which takes them down to 8 VP. That's our first action. We still have, order. We still have 2 more we can give. Okay. So we need to keep that advance at the moment. Gee, I'd love to really advance into there, wouldn't I? I think I need to bring them down. Okay, we're going to do a move, and we're going to move these people. So, what's his name again? Blankenship, and his para will move 1, 2, 3 into here. The Germans can see them but don't have anything to fire, and then they'll go 4 into there, and this guy will go 1, 2, 3 into there like that. These guys are ready for an advance into their next turn. Okay, we have 1 more order we can give, but we only have the advance that we want to save, and we have a fire that we don't want to use. We want to save that. So that's it for the Americans. And they'll get 3 new cards. And the Germans have now got 3 recovers, an artillery request, and a move. Bum, 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 bum. So they really need to get some more people up into here. So they are going to, as much as they don't want to, they're going to move. And they're going to take Lieutenant Laubach and this rifle squad into here for 1-2. Which means that these guys can fire at them if they wish. And we will fire, opportunity fire. We're firing for 6, 7, plus crossfire is 9, plus hand grenades is 11. So firing for 11 plus 9 is 20. Right, and the Germans have nothing to help. Okay, so machine gun here is in here for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 8 is 20. He didn't move, so he is suppressed. This guy did move. He's in there for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's broken. And Laubach is in there for 12 and 6 and is also broken. Though I still think that was the right thing to do for them, because we've done our opportunity fire, that's fine. We're now going to bring this guy down to here to keep him in. So again, they can fire into here for 6, 7, that's it. Whoops, sorry. 7 and 12, 19. Okay. And we shuffle up the American cards again. Shooting at that poor little fella for 19. Oops. Okay. We move up to time 4. There is no smoke. There are no reinforcements. There's no defender, so there's no victory points in that whatsoever. It comes down to basically dig-ins. Nobody has any dig-ins, so this guy has been hit for 19, has nothing to help, and he's there for 10 and 6. He moved, didn't matter, he's hit. So, of course, the next thing the Germans are going to do is they are going to recover as their second command. So they'll remove this, so at least their machine gun is working again. They do the lieutenant, so he's in there for 13. They get 10, the lieutenant is back. And they have a German sniper firing at E7. Ooh, just missed the Yanks. Okay, and then we have this guy here for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's back. And we have this guy for 10. And he's back. And that's what I was banking on when I did that for the Germans. So that's their turn over. They get 2 new cards. And we're over to the Americans, who have 3 cards left. An artillery request, an advance, and a fire. And I think we have to do the advance. But do we want to fire first and maybe try and knock these down? I don't have an ambush for the Americans. Yee. Okay, so if I fire, that would be for 7, 8, 9 into there with nothing to help. Well, let's do it. Fire in there first. So 9 into here. Plus 7 is 16. Plus an American event. Deploy. You may remove an American squad from the map. If you do, replace it with 2 matching teams. If I had got that earlier, I would have split this guy to put a team in there with him. The question is, do I bother doing it now with this guy so then I can put a team in with this mob and then bring the other one down or whatever else? And I think, no, I'm not going to bother. Righto, so we fired into here for 16. The weapons team is in here for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do they have anything to help? And they do not. Okay, so weapons team for 12 and 10, they're fine. The rifle squad for 8 and 3 is 11, and 7 is fine. And the event is Walking Wounded. Select one eliminated unit, return that unit to play in or adjacent to a random hex broken. Well, they're going to try and bring back one of their people, aren't they? So they'll bring back the rifle squad. It'd be nice to bring back the sergeant, but I think the rifle squad is more important. So random hex is N1. So he comes back N1 or whatever else broken. So he's now up there. Righto. Oh, I didn't turn that over. So he could end up taking back objective 1. Unless we take him out. Okay, so he was fine. He was fine. So it's just Lauerbach who's there for 12. And 3 is 15. Not enough. So we actually did some bloody good there. Well done, that man. So our second order will be to advance. Okay, so we'll just move that over there and that down there. So this guy comes down here, this guy comes down here, and this guy will come down here. Okay. Germans do not have an ambush. Americans do not have an ambush. So for the Germans, they get 5, 6, 7. And that's it. Plus 3 is 10. And the Americans have 6, 7, 8, 9. And 5, 14. And we take out Lieutenant Lauerbach for 2 victory points, taking the Germans down to 6. We take out the rifle for 2 victory points, taking him down to 4. We take out the weapons team for 1 victory point, taking them down to 3. They lose their heavy machine gun, and then we take objective 3, which is worth 3 VPs, takes the VPs down to 0 for the Germans, and we gain 3 VPs, and we now have 3 American victory points. And we rejoice. Yay! Okay. And the Americans cannot do any more. So they will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cards, and we're over to the Germans, who have 3 recovers, an artillery request, and a move. Brrr. This guy needs recovering, so they're going to do a recover first. Okay, so he's up there for 7, 8, 9. We get an 8, so he's good to go. Now he's got 4 movements, so he can jump into there. So we're going to move him, and he's going to jump into objective 1 and take that back for them. Now, it's not worth anything at the moment, but again, that could change. So it's a worthwhile thing. Now, they've got 2 recovers and an artillery request. There's nothing more they can do. That's their 2 orders. They get 2 new cards, and we will stop there. When we come back, it'll be the Americans' turn. Okay, so as things stand, the victory point counter is on 3 for the Americans. We're at time 4 of 7. The Germans have lost their lieutenant and their sergeant, a rifle squad and a weapons team, a light and heavy machine gun, and if they lose 2 more units, then they surrender. The Americans have lost 2 paratroop squads and Sergeant White, but they have only taken 3 of their 8 surrender. The Germans still currently hold objectives 1 and objective 4. We hold objectives 2, 3, and 5. And that's it. So it's gone a little bit longer than I expected, but I wanted to try and get some bloody movement after the toing and froing with nothing happening. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.